Previously, on I Am Nick D. Clements.
Yeah, looking at these next day, they are not too bad.
Who am I kidding? That was a hot glue, hot mess. I made that project so much more complicated than it needed to be. I do at least know why I overcomplicated it though. While the messiness was mainly due to impatience,
I rushed everything. I should have given myself more time.
that wouldn't have even been an issue if I had simply believed in my own abilities. I even said it in the video. Of course, I could just go into my fabric and just cut out circles too. But I just wanted something pre-made and just look a bit nicer. True, I don't always know what I know, but I should at least know what I'm likely capable of. And being able to cut out a circle by hand should not have been a daunting task. Let me just show you how simple this project should have been. Some Gorilla patch and seal tape. This is Gorilla Glue's version of FlexSeal's FlexTape. It's the same stuff, same price, except Gorilla gives you 2 times as much. We'll just cut a piece of this off. Now, bonus tip for today, if you're ever cutting really sticky stuff and you have problems getting the scissors through, just give your scissors a little spritz of WD-40 and they will glide right through. Step 2, a circular object. Step 3, a Sharpie. We'll just trace our circular object onto the FlexTape. And then we will just carefully cut out our circle. There we go. That's what I didn't think I could do. This looks great. This looks just as good as one of the tire patches I used, if not better. And it doesn't have the weird thin edges that stick to itself and then get all ruffled. So all that's left to do is grab our magnets, position it on our cover, there. Peel off the backing of our tape, which is probably the most challenging part of this whole thing. And I'm going to just make a shallow slit in the back. That will help me peel it, and I don't have to pick at the edges of it and start distorting that and ripping that and getting that all mushy. So we'll place our magnet right in the middle. Almost in the middle. That's it. That's it. That's all I had to do. Just cut out a circle by hand and tape it on there. Weatherproof, waterproof. It is stuck to this material. It is not coming off anytime soon. We're done. That's it. Look how much cleaner that is. There's no messy glue. We didn't have to wait for anything. I mean, I bet I could do that in probably less than a minute. So let's try. All right, and go. And we are off. He got that circular object placed right away. Oh, but already that Precision Machine Sharpie case isn't doing him any favors. Indeed, while very cool, he lost valuable seconds having to unscrew that cap. Oh, decent recovery though, a nice fluid trace around the cup. Oh, but again, wasting time screwing that cap back on. Yup, most other players would have just left that marker out to dry. Up beginning the cut, 21 seconds in, you can tell he's trying to take his time. Yes, ideally you would not want to rush this. In fact, the whole point is to take as much time as you need to cut out the cleanest circle possible by hand. Precisely. Not really sure why he's trying to do this so quickly. To prove a point, I believe. And the cut is done. And what a cut it was! He still has a long way to go. He only has 10 seconds to remove the backing, align the magnet, and adhere the tape to the cover. Can he do it? An expertly executed slice on the backing. Oh, and he's got the first half of the backing on. No, that's the sound of the buzzer. Yes, time is up. He was so close. Almost had it. Just over a minute. And my magnet's attached. Compare that to the 2 days that I was fiddling with this the first time. But this is I Am Nick D. Clements. So now let's take this super simple process and re-complicate it just a little. I have a chunk of PVC. It's a plastic conduit coupler. I'm going to sharpen one of the edges. And we know how sharp PVC can get. Sharp, really sharp. A board, FlexTape, or pipe, another board, a few good whacks, and there we go. Not too bad. I'm sure you could get an even better cut with a metal one and it would stay sharper, much longer. But again, all you need is a pair of scissors and a little bit of patience, and you can cut something just as good, if not even cleaner. Of course, if you had to make a whole batch of them, then making a little hole punch would definitely help out that process. All right, well that was just a quick revisit of this project with a vastly improved method of attaching the magnets to the car cover. I was really hoping I wouldn't need this thing by this time of the year, but winter will just not give up. Now the magnet is on top of the windshield cover, so it's essentially just clamping the material down. So again, what's holding on the magnet really doesn't need to be all that strong because there's no other forces acting on it other than just keeping the magnet in place. But of course, with how strong this tape is, you could easily put it on the bottom if you didn't want it seen. And that tape's definitely going to hold on to this material and keep that magnet on. And all we're doing is preventing the wind from just blowing this up, so it's not like there's a huge amount of force acting on this anyway. Now I didn't bother putting one on the bottom like I did last time. I don't really think it's all that necessary. Of course, if I wanted to, it would only take a moment or two, as we saw. This is super easy, super clean, and I am really, really pleased with it. I put them a little high for this car. I probably could have gone maybe down in this corner or over here. Probably a good idea to actually put it on your car first and then mark where you think the magnet would best be, but that works there just fine. FlexTape is great stuff, but screw you, Phil. Gorilla gives you twice as much. And yeah, it's a really cool way to attach magnets to stuff. Just stick it anywhere you need a magnet. Weatherproof, waterproof. Take your time with the scissors cutting it out. Any shape you want, you're gonna get good results. Make an improvised cutter, which actually worked way better than I was expecting. My sincere thank you for watching. Once again, I am Nick D. Clements. If you're wondering, Nick is short for Nicholas, and the D stands for doubt. Don't doubt yourself. Anyway, I'm off to make something else. Oh, that was a bad idea. That's really, really sticky. Don't waste your money on expensive waxing kits, just get some Gorilla Tape.